Hey guys, how you doing? Diego Lizard here, and this is part 2 for Flamenco Soleares. I'll play one time through for you what we're going to do today, and then I'll break it down note for note. Alright, and you want to combine that with the first lesson. I'll put a link somewhere here. And so on. But for today on part 2, turn a little bit more this way. Yeah, we can see better. Now, before I show these nicks and knacks that we're going to do with the right hand, let me just show a skeleton of the chord progression and what do we do. Let's hold down an E major chord, which is simply on the 5th string. You're going to put your badass finger on the 2nd fret, and then on the 4th string your ring finger on the 2nd fret and your index on the 3rd string on the 1st fret, and we have an E major chord. Now if you lift up your ring finger, you have an E7. So this note here changes. So when we strum that chord, we want to get this sound with the index. Yeah. Alright, after that let's go to a full F chord. That's a bar. I know it's not the happiest thing in the world to learn to play, but once you do, it's gonna sound much better. So we're gonna have this 3rd sound. So we have the E, E7, F, and to get really fast back on the E, instead of changing all the shape of my hand and yada yada yada, I just lift up the index and slide 1 fret up. And straight away you've got the E. So let's do it one time. Now, after that, we want to hold down what we did on the first lesson. I'm not sure what's the name of this chord, but I'll tell you how to hold it if you just found this lesson first time. 2nd string, index, 1st fret, badass finger on the 2nd fret on the 3rd string, and the ring finger goes on the 4th string on the 3rd fret. We have this little nice sound. Then just like in the first video, we're going to place our pinky down on the 2nd string on the 3rd fret, and then keep everything there except the index, lift it up and place it on the 1st string on the 1st fret, and back to the E major to finish up. So I want you to visualize in your mind this little circle of chords. Practice with me. Put in, and turn the camera slightly to the right so you can see better my right hand. Let's start putting the compas, the rhythm all together. We're gonna strike with index twice. The 2nd time we lift up the ring finger, just like we said. And then we're gonna strike a little bit harder on the F chord. You can strike with one index, but it's better to hit with all the fingers. Then with the little ring finger of the right hand, we're gonna do what's called a golpe. We're gonna hit on the body of the guitar first with the flesh, very little flesh, and then powerfully enough so the nail hits right here. And then as you're hitting, you want to slide up to the E major chord and go up, up, down, up. So we have one more time. We're gonna hold down our weird little chord here. I think it's part of an F chord, and what I use is my own harp technique to do what's called the rasgueo, the rapid strokes, but let's just show it more traditionally using striking out the ring finger, badass finger, index, and then roll back in, but roll back in with your index. So we're gonna strike the strings. That's a 4 hit, yes. I like to go with middle, index, middle up, index up. Then place down your pinky, as we said in our skeleton before, down, up. Then place down the index, as we said before, our skeleton again, down, up, and we go to the E major chord now, and this is quite simple, just needs a little bit of practice to relax the thumb. We're gonna pluck with the thumb the top 6 bass, then just like in the first video, we're gonna go on the first string, then we're gonna strike the 4th string with the thumb, then the 3rd, then both together, slide out. I'll try to break it down and play it down as slow as possible. You guys practice along with me. So that's part 2. I'll be getting ready to do part 3 maybe tomorrow, guys. I'm gonna go get some nice rest now. I hope you guys like it. Make sure you comment and rate. Join us on Facebook, the thousands of guitarists. They're having fun exploring each other's opinions and the way they play in the different styles. It's not only about Spanish music. See you in the next video. God bless.